Forks College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the cut.
He's got it at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10 from the 20. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Corners are going to bail. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Scott. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Parks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. On target over the middle. Stop. The 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarter.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Got it behind the line. It's Manning. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on!
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got his man down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Washington. Quickly complete. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Catch in stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the 2nd quarter. They've
touchdown Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Manning. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
I need to get my swag right there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up.
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he's wrestled to the ground. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best of them.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The DBs will back off a bit. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Good, right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Webb. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 for the offense. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins will snap it on first and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Gets it to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer.
There he goes to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Terrapins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game.
Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse did. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st. after the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Unleashes to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one, but I'll tell you, a hit like that, that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see it. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And this is exactly where you're going to... Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... on the money, you just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Thurman. Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wide open downfield. Great move. Now he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0.